What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to get a video out going over all the new information that we've heard from Activision in accordance to Call of Duty 2026, 2027. Um, as well as show you guys an update on my account so far, just so you guys kind of where I'm at. So, for this video, we're going to break it up into halves. We're going to go over my account real quick, and then we're going to go over the stuff. So if you wanted to skip to the other side of the video, you guys can. Um, but, do as you wish. All right. Sorry for the weird edit there. My oven preheated, so I wanted to go through some food in. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first off, as you guys probably remember, I have Infestation Camo. Well, since that last video, I have acquired the Infestation Camo on the DLC guns as well. So you guys can see here, the Maddox is done. If we go here and look at the Necromancer, and then we go to the SMG, and that is also done as well. And then the only other gun that we haven't done yet is new LMG, which is not out yet. We've also done the ballistic knives are also done, and then the only other one we haven't done yet as well is a crossbow for the specials, but that is again not out yet. So once those two drop, we'll be doing those as well. As you've also seen, we have our first mass prestige weapon here on Black Ops 7, which is being the Maddox. I've been loving this gun. It's been an absolute just blast to run around with, in my personal opinion. So yeah, just been loving this gun in general. So that's pretty cool if you're interested in that. Our prestiges are looking good. We have all the ARs at least prestige 1. We have a couple of SMGs done now. All the shotguns, Prestige 1. All the LMGs, Prestige 1. Half the marksman rifles, Prestige 1. Half the snipers, Prestige 1. All the pistols, Prestige 1. Launchers, Prestige 1. And one is Prestige 2. All of the melees are Prestige 1 as well, with the knife being Prestige 2. So we've really been knocking out those weapon prestiges. That's kind of what I've been grinding a lot recently. As you guys know, I think headshots are the worst camo grind feature on this planet. To the guys that were trying to defend headshots in my comments last video, please shut the fuck up. please shut the fuck up, because your arguments are weak as fuck. All right, absolutely weak. Now I will say people brought up some really good points in the comments last video about the launchers. I at that point had not gotten to the launchers yet. I was still kind of in the early stages of my camo grind for multiplayer, so I had not gotten to that point. Right, so I had no idea about the double kills. Well, I had known about them, but I didn't think they would be that bad. Since then, I have acquired gold launchers and have been working on the platinum challenges or diamond challenges, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they're awful. 100% agree. Those are terrible. But I don't think it's the camo challenges themselves, because they've always done double kills for launchers in the past. That's actually not been that hard, except for like the Joker in Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2. But the launchers themselves are just really fucking dog shit in this game, and I think that's its biggest problem. If the launchers just were better, like if the arc didn't need to be charged, if the arc had splash damage, if the other launcher reloaded quicker, I don't think it would be nearly as bad. But that's just my opinion on the matter. So my multiplayer camo grind is still happening. I just haven't had the mental fortitude to go ahead and do that grind. It's just one of those grinds that's been killing me mentally, with the headshots. I mean, we got a couple guns gold. As we got I think 7 guns gold so far out of 33 now in the game. Which I'm only going to be doing the weapons. I'm not going to do the launchers now. I'm just going to skip them. So technically, I just need 30. But it is one of those things where it's like it's taking me a lot longer than anticipated. And the end game's super boring. I think that camo grind is an absolutely atrocious grind. I think that they really missed the ball on that campaign grind. They should have not have made the headshots so much. They should not have made the challenges the way they did. I think there was way better ways of doing that grind, in my personal opinion. I think that they should have went down a different route with that. And I don't think that camo is all that worth it in the long run. I think that the multiplayer and zombies and even Warzone camos are much, much better. As for Warzone, since that's mentioned, I've been working on the Warzone camo grind. That camo grind is actually pretty solid because guess what? They listened to your boy and they made it just kills for most of the base military camo requirements. And that is the way camo grind should be. You should never be forced to play a way that makes you a less of a better player than you already are. Like I should not be punished for some, like for me, for example, who gets 90 to 100 kills on average, right? Some of these matches I'm getting, 60, 70, 80, 90 to 100. I should not be punished because the game doesn't want to give me headshots. Because at the end of the day, that's what's happening, right? When I'm aiming for the head and I get a body shot, that is the game, like SBMM and EOMM still at its work in the background, making sure that these camos are not getting earned quick enough. The people that are saying they're earning all these headshots per match, you're only doing that because the game is literally allowing you to, right? The game is literally giving you those headshots. Because I've watched a ton of people who are very, very good at this game having the same exact argument I'm having, where it just feels like the headshots are just not registering. This is the same issue I had in Black Ops 6. This issue was non-existent in Modern Warfare 3 and 2 when I had to go for headshots in those games for like, I think the one mastery camo requirement was 25 headshots. Which was a nice number. It was not bad. It was a lot of headshots, but like, it was doable. And that was the biggest problem there. And that game had no problems like that, like this game has or BO6, where that game you actually, when you aim for the head, you actually got a headshot. Actually, matter of fact, on that game, you were more than likely going to be going only for headshots when you were playing because that game had a fast TTK, which means if you didn't hit a headshot around in the head, you probably were going to lose a firefight if they hit a headshot. So that is my argument, right? There's a serious, serious, serious gameplay design problem when it comes to headshots. And when you have to get 100 per gun, that's around 1,200 headshots plus. That is a rough grind, right? That is a very, very rough grind, which is why it's taking so long. Now, some other things that I've unlocked over the time since I played the last video. We can see here the augments. I've got a ton of augments finished now. I'm currently working on double tap right now. If you're not running multi-pack on your mule kick, you're fucking up, by the way. This is the most insane upgrade ever. I mean, you can get a free pack of the same rarity. So if you have one gun pack 3, you could literally get 2 guns pack 3 for the price of one. That is such a good deal. That's 60,000 points. So that's a lot of that's just a W all around. You can see some of the ammo mods. I really haven't worked on these a lot. I've been kind of focusing on the perks and the field upgrades. Even the field grades, I really don't have that many done. The XP earn rate is so terrible. Like, I really hope they decide to buff it because, I mean, I'm in games where I'm going around 30, 40, 50, and I'm tempting Easter eggs, and I just don't barely get any XP. It's rough. Like, compared to everything else in the game, like, the weapon levels is fine, the player rank is a little slow, but it's fine. This is very, very, very slow. This feels like Battlefield 6 levels of slow. So I think they need to definitely buff that a lot in terms of how much you're getting. For zombie skins, we haven't earned nothing really new there other than the Pack Punch camos. We have the Pack Punch camos for like, Pack 1, 2, and 3. I'm still working. I'm hoping to get this camo, the Amethyst Factor. I think this is a super sick camo, but unfortunately, as of right now, I'm just never gonna get this because I can barely beat the fucking pack, the Easter egg on regular, bro. I mean, the boys died in the boss fight yesterday, which was pretty rough. So, big rip there. See what else we have unlocked. We have all these operators done now. I don't know if I showed this last video, but I do have the numbers character or the red character for Kagan. I don't know if I had this in that episode when I uploaded it, but if I didn't, there it is. Battle Pass complete. Overall, Battle Pass, I give it a solid maybe 6 out of 10. I really want more crazier skins. I mean, these skins are boring as fuck. I want my Modern Warfare 3, my Black Ops 6 early life cycle of Black Cell skins. That's what I want. I want the flashy gold skins. I want the cool skin. I don't care about realism. I think realism is gay. It's the stupidest fucking thing on the planet. I play Arma. If I wanted to play realism, I'd go play Arma. Like it's not that complicated. I'm playing Call of Duty to get cool ass skins to show off what I've bought and what I've earned and what I've played for. I want flashy shit, right? That's why I'm playing Call of Duty. I call it arcade shooter. It should have flashy shit. It's never been about milsimming. Even the original CODs still weren't milsims because they still weren't realistic because they were still arcade shooters. So that whole entire argument is dumb. Please, Treyarch, please Activision bring back the flashy skins. Ain't nobody want this shit. Nobody wants these black ass skins that have nothing on them except for a little bit of a red on the side of their on their side of the arm. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, I looked at the Battlefield 6 skins for the new update, and dude, they're white skins. Like, bro, who is paying $20+ for a white skin? It is just absolutely mental. I could go on a rant for hours on this. If we go to the store right now, they're absolutely atrocious. They added a fucking skin for Mason that's in Russian Spetsnov camo, and it just looks so fucking ass, dude. It looks like something fucking straight out of a fucking Roblox game is what it looks like. So that's why I gave it such a low rating this season. The only thing that's helped the guns, the battle pass out the season is the Gobblegum rewards and the weapon blueprints for Black Cell. They have been all fantastic. Especially this M8. This M8 blueprint is absolutely insane. I've loved it. I'm a big M8 guy. I love the M8 and Treyarch games, so I'm very happy to see that the first season gave the M8 a bearing because. Yeah, so I just love the M8, so I'm very happy that they did. For the event, we did finish first place for the, not first place, but we finished 5th place for the event, which is technically first place because you get the camo, and that's really what we were going for. So, overall, not bad. This God of War guy, I'm pretty sure was using the exploit with the Casimirs, because he was in the 40s pretty much the entire event. Like, he didn't really, he was not very low at all. So, it is what it is, but we still got the camo. That's really what matters at the end of the day. Let's see what else here. The mastery badges, we are sitting right now at about 10 out of 14 diamond badges for zombies. We are almost done. I'm trying to accomplish as much as I can while I'm kind of not going for camos, because that way when I go for camos, it's kind of like the last big hurrah for this game that I need to do. And I will be getting Nexus by the end of this year. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to do a gold gun, a multiplayer a day, and that's all I do. Because I would obviously like to get more than one gold gun, more than one diamond gun, more than one mastery done a day. But with the way the game is right now, I don't know if that's going to be possible. So even if I just have to get one gold gun a day or finish the headshots, 100 headshots a day, just work on one gun, get the headshots done for that in that day, or half the gun done. Whatever I have to do to finish this grind, I'm going to have to attempt to do it. Because I really do want Nexus camo, which means I will be getting the Mastery camo for Warzone, but I don't think Warzone's going to take that long. In terms of, it's not going to be hard, but it might be a little longer in the sense of it's a longer game mode. It takes a longer to play than your average mode. But that's my progress right now here on the badges, and then on multiplayer I have one diamond badge right now currently. This is kind of one of those things where multiplayer diamond badges don't take nearly as many kills, but they do take a little longer just because you're playing multiplayer. So, it is what it is. We are now Prestige 9, as you guys can probably see by the icon. And let's look at the calling cards. I want to do challenges. It's going to be just challenges. So we go to Warzone. This is our percentages right now we're sitting at. We've been kind of cooking over here on Warzone. I'm not going to lie. Casuals has been an absolute fucking blast. And we have the match card for that map. Here's the classified calling card so far for zombies, for multiplayer, for endgame. So we've been doing pretty well over there. Weekly challenges, week 1 we are done. Week 2 drops in less than 23 hours, so tomorrow, which is pretty dope. If that's something you're interested in, I'm interested in for the XP. For tomorrow, we have events. I believe it's tomorrow. It's about 24 hours, so it should be tomorrow around lunchtime, 1 o'clock. We should get the new event, which is going to have the crossbow and the LMG, and the double XP event, which I'm hoping is double everything. I hope it's not just double player XP, because I would like to get a couple guns Smash Prestige tomorrow. If you are wondering, how do I know that there's going to be the LMG? Is I believe if we go here to there's a way I did it before. I don't know if I remember how to do it. But I think if you go here to camos and you go to LMGs, no, there's a way to see it. I don't remember how I did it, but there is a way to see it. It might even be the badges. Maybe I'm thinking of. Might be the badges I'm thinking of. Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, bro. Might be the badges. LMGs. Yes, here it is. So this is how you can see the LMG is coming tomorrow because they've added this in with the recent update that added the other event in. So that little playlist update added this as well, which tells me this is either going to be the weekly reward or somehow a part of the event. I want to say it's a weekly because I think on the roadmap it said weekly, but I'm not. I don't want to say 100%, because it's I don't want people to think I'm lying. So it could be either or, and we're gonna get this done tomorrow as well. Obviously, I mean this is gonna be very quick and easy to do. 1,000 headshots on zombies, 3 special challenges, pretty simple stuff. We'll probably be doing this while we're going for Match Prestige because we should be hitting Match Prestige either tomorrow or at least Prestige 10 tomorrow at the very least. So, it is what it is. But that's pretty much my account right now. We can go with my stats real quick for the guys that are interested in my stats. For zombies, we're sitting at 164k kills, 3 days play time. Highest round 51, highest XO 51. If we go to multiplayer, we have a 1.5 KD right now with 3,600 kills. With our most played mode being Domination, Hardpoint, and TDM. So pretty standard stuff. My highest elimination is 85. Highest streak is 18. Pretty basic stuff for a Black Ops game for me. Nothing crazy. It's not like World War II or an Infinity War game or something. Leaderboard. I don't know if there's no stats for. I can show you guys Warzone stats, but they don't have stats for Endgame, unfortunately. But if we go to Warzone, I can show you guys my Warzone Resurgence stats. And I only do play casuals. I'm not a Warzone guy. I do not like it. So if you're wondering why I only play Warzone casuals, that is why. All right, I do not like the base Warzone experience. But we're Resurgence casuals. We're sitting about a 5 KD right now with 8 wins. So pretty basic stuff. We're about to get the MXR Gold, I believe. I think we're only missing the Gold Challenge for the MXR, I believe it is. No, we have to get one more headshot, and then once we get the one more headshot, we can get the first gold gun here on Warzone, the Golden Damascus camo. So I'm very excited about that. If you haven't seen the Abyss camo, this is Apocalypse camo. This is what it looks like here on Warzone. I'm actually kind of excited for this. It's like a dark matter, and I think it is reactive, so I think it's going to get better in game. And again, if you want Nexus camo, you're going to need to do it as well. If you're wondering what the event camo looked like, here's the event camo from this past event, and here's the base version. This camo's sick, dude. I'm actually loving this. These event camos have been fire so far. Like this one was also fire as well. They've been really cooking with that. You can see here we have 34 prestige camos, which means we have 34 prestiges done out of 66, I believe there's in the game currently, with the 2 additional ones coming being 60, I think 8 or something, because there's 2 prestiges per gun. So that's 30 times 30 plus 30 is 60. And then plus the DLCs. I think it says 105 because it's counting the level 250 camos in there as well. There's about 30 or so of those, obviously because there's 30 guns in the game. I don't think in this list is counting the 3 camos you get at 100, I think 150 and 200. So I don't think it's counting those in that list, but those as well. But those are all the same for all the guns, so you only have to do that once. But that's that. Here's the weekly camos. If you haven't seen the weekly camos, these are the weekly camos we're getting. pretty basic compared to what the event camos are, in my opinion. Here's the promotional camo that you can get right now. You have to verify your email through Activision. You should have been given a link to that in either on Twitter, or there should have been a post in game. That's how I did mine. I got the post in game. So, yeah, if you want that camo, that's there for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information on my game here on my account. So let's go over the stuff that happened with Activision. So if you're not aware, some stuff happened with Activision yesterday. And they basically apologized for the way games have been handled the last couple of years. And I don't know why, because honestly, other than Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, they've been handling the games very, very well. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was very good, Modern Warfare 3 was very good, Cold War was very good in terms of reception. And Modern Warfare 2 is, in my opinion, one of the best CODs we've had since COD World War II. So they did a fantastic job with that game, and they did a fantastic job with MW3. As you guys know, I played for MW3 pretty fucking hard, over 2,000 hours almost in that game. So I loved it, and they basically said, they're apologizing, and they did confirm two big things. One is no longer will they be doing back-to-back COD of the same franchise releases. So no more back-to-back Modern Warfares and no back-to-back Black Opses. So this is the last year that we will see a COD game have two games of the same series drop in the same timeline. So next year we have, well, this year coming up technically, we have Modern Warfare 4, which I believe is the rumored game to be dropping with Infinity Ward. That would mean that the next game will be Sledgehammer Games, and that will be an original title. It'll be an original miniseries or a sub-series. And I'm very excited because there's a lot of options they have. I mean, they can make something completely new, or they could even remaster or redo a lot of the old series. So maybe a Ghost 2, an AW2, an IW2, another World War II or World War I game. They could do another futuristic game. They could do another COD Online or COD mobile themed game where it's like a game that has a bunch of shit from all the games. And that could be like their thing. So there's so many outlets and avenues that can go down. Now, what am I personally hoping for? Either a completely new game, so a whole completely new experience, or a remake or a continuation of the Call of Duty Ghosts. COD Ghost 2. I think that's going to be the most viable option. AW2 and IW2, as much as I personally would love them, I think that they would just ruin it because, through SPM and EOM, as well as I just don't think their stories need to continue. I think their stories are pretty solid the way they ended. But Ghost 2 is nothing a cliffhanger, and I think that'd be a really cool continuation. And then one of the other big things that they said was that they have big intentions going forward, and that they have a new. I'm trying to think of how they worded it. They basically said they have a new surprise coming for us in the future that is going to shift and change how Call of Duty is. So I don't know what that means. They were very cryptic about it. But we do know that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be the first COD on a completely new engine, which means everything's going to change. How you play the game is going to change. How it feels going to play the game. I think we're getting a whole new COD HQ app system. I believe the amount of storage CODs are going to take is completely going to change. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work going forward. And I'm really hoping this means a complete revamp to how Call of Duty camo systems work. Because again, I really think that our camo systems are outdated. Our camos themselves are great, but they really need to update the system. I think Modern Warfare 3 was on the right track with the 4 camos and the 4 mastery camos, so 8 camos for the entire grind for each gun. I think that was a great idea. If Modern Warfare 3 would have had the feature of not having to do the Interstellar challenge, and it would have just unlocked Interstellar for all guns, like the OG camo grinds, I think that system would have been literally perfect. And that grind had a little bit of frustrating challenges too. It's not like that camo grind didn't have its own issues. It had long shots, it had headshots still, but they did not require you to get 100 headshots per gun. And I'm not going to stop bitching about it until someone admits that it's a fucking problem, because it is. It absolutely is. But the big thing here is there's a lot of things that could change. I mean, we're going to talk about map design, we're talking about graphics, how the game runs, um, how XP works. All of these things are going to change. The time to kills are going to be very, very much different than what we're used to. It's either being fast or slow. We could be talking about the game how had this new COD may have TTKs that are based upon the weapon and the ammo caliber. I'm really so interested to see what they can go with this. Activision's really still the spokesperson, even though Xbox is pulling a lot of the behind the scenes strings. I'm very interested to see how Activision is going to handle this. I mean, Activision's been under a lot of heat recently, but they've always been under a lot of heat, so it's not really much different. Um, and yeah, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go smile, get my pizza because I smell like it's burning, and I really hope it's not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know down below about this upcoming COD stuff, or if you guys have any ideas on things I should do here in BO7 or Warzone or Zombies or Endgame, let me know down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of content coming soon. I have an update video dropping tomorrow going over all the games I'm playing and my schedule and all that because I have done a lot of altering it behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.